Your Grace, we have the royal trial when Ivo arrives, right before the battle. They can attend the trial himself. We are going to be ready by then. We still have some time to prepare, so make sure we do our best to find the perpetrator. Remember that our agents can be used to investigate the items we found. Grace, I've cleared the fog out of the forest, at least for now. No signs of anyone, perhaps what they say is true. Spirits of the forest may change people and animals, keep them at bay. Nonetheless, I've filled my task. I suppose, thank you. I bring you some news. I heard you were selling some paintings to Lord Rosemary. He was bragging about doing some deal with you. I'm not sure what your stance is on his, but I just wanted to let you know, Lord Rosemary is no art collector. He's an artist, an egomaniac. He buys these beautiful artworks and burns them. It's a great shame because they are very valuable, and these artists definitely deserve recognition. But he believes that only his artwork is true art. I suppose just bear in mind that you just give him his painting, he'll be burned. Well, I appreciate you constantly telling me these things. Get away. Will he be back? Watch, he's never coming back. It fucked me. He's never gonna come back. It was all a trick. Your Grace, may the gods bless you for your support with the shrine. Many people have hoped for a brighter future. Tonight we're going to make a sacrifice to the gods, thank them for the mercy. To show the support, we simply ask for a few supplies we can add to our pile, or a witch that can help us send the sacrifices straight to God. I need to talk to my witch, I think, at some point about this vial. Take my supplies. I hate to do it, but just take it. I'll sit with good favor, because I'm probably going to decline a bunch of people next. There seems to be a weird anomaly in the woods up in the north. Magic, perhaps colorful lights out of nowhere in the middle of the night. Sounds so frightening. Sounds like a similar, smaller creature. It's more active this time of year. Yep, it's just a creature. 28 gold for 22 supplies. Buy Oracle Dust, 7 gold. No. I wonder if there's like a bad run of taking the dust to keep me okay and fine. Fucking kill me at the end. We found this thing and we connected it somehow and paired with residue. Can you check the residue and match the poison? Might be difficult, but I'll try to determine the ingredients using both the samples. It'll take some time. Take as time as you need. I needed this, so I'm like, I'm like, I can't send it. I'll give you supplies because I helped so much with that. What's that to do with you? I'll invite her over because I still can't invite the other guy. Things are okay, but still not great. I've returned from Mr. Torlando, Your Grace. I don't know how much writing, but the guy seems to know what he's doing. I'm just a little perplexed on why he asked me so many questions about my underwear. I found this near a rocket. Can you tell me anything about it? I can't even. I ain't even ever been to Branker. It looks pretty nasty, though. I don't know why you had a gem next to you to invite you over. Your Grace, Sir Verdrick is dead. Of course he is. Lord Jovan is responsible for ending his life. I don't regret this decision, not one bit. Why? He had it coming. Verdrick was an abusive scumbag, and his wife has endured a lot. Proving he was a liar strengthened his ego. Happy they found out, I kind of figured this was coming. I think to his heart content, he felt invincible, wanted to show his wife that he was a real man. He didn't want to join my band unless he did. He trained me. Sometimes he would be completely drunk, and I saw that he was like to his wife. Veteran, now a faded star, but once a real legend. I couldn't bear to watch him abuse her. I wanted him to join you at first, and I didn't want to do anything that would upset him. I didn't want him to suffer anymore in decision in case he would agree with it. I didn't realize that something else would set him off anyway. He always was abusive when he drank. Frederick was beat his wife and he wouldn't let her out. No one lifted a finger to help. Everyone was too scared to do anything. Go ahead, kill me if you must. but you know you deserve this. If you spare me, I'll join your army. I'll aid you with my main force of 120 men. I will also offer my pikemen to join your battle. They will deal with any cavalry they have. I will also give you 5 gold. You'll be freed. I don't have much of a choice since the other guy's gonna hate me. I suggest you stay out of sight for a while, just in case. Your Grace, we tried waiting it out, but Babushka is back again. Her men on horses, they came. They took over 3 villages, Your Grace. They are forcing everyone to feed enormous amounts of food, and their children were scared. Red horse in Borka, the black horse in Dhaka, and then the white. Mark those locations on your map. Right. Do my best. What on earth is that fox doing in the throne room? It's my new agent. Yes, sir. Back with the pets, are we? Well, you told me you can't exactly send toys on a mission. They don't understand anything, no matter how much you explain. Besides, this one was hard to recruit. It took time. Is it a good idea to keep a fox around? You shouldn't cause too much trouble. Just keep him. Mercenary with noble deeds, then he'll get your sister back. My God. Anyway, what wife? I'm worried about you. You fainted twice now. What if it gets worse? Who will take over the throne? I think we need make a bigger effort, darling. Perhaps Audrey is right. We need to try harder. I feel like I'm failing my duty as a queen. The king should have a son. Do not need to feel guilty. The fates clearly have other plans for us. We have 3 beautiful, healthy daughters. It's not your fault we don't have a successor. Perhaps you could meet me later tonight once everyone's gone. I have some ideas how to make things more interesting. Maybe it'll help. Some sort of small gift reminder I love her no matter what. Can I invite the guy and be like, hey, look, that dude died, so can I apologize? Be like, yo, man, I screwed up. Look, I made a mistake. I picked the wrong guy. Shadow did it. It's like you can't put the blame on someone else. You made the choice. Aha! You're tickling me. Stop it. I'm gonna have a heart attack in this. Nothing's going to work from this side. Oops. Oh, there you go. It's not that easy. Is that what sex is like? Those noises? Put something in my bedding. I want to sleep and now everything is itchy. It's just some nettle powder. I will pass in a bit. Apologize to your sister. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Everyone knows it was you. Fine, I'm sorry. Just get out of here. Talk about this later. That's why there is that's why there isn't an heir to the throne. Maybe we try another time. Perhaps we can still try tonight. Then you just... Yeah. Do a little of this. What are you doing? I don't know, slapping my arm? Does this turn you on? If I just give a smack to your arm a couple times. I don't think you know how to have sex. Grace, I don't know what's going on, but when I arrived, it was shrouded in black storm clouds. The thunder and winds were very strong. It's strange because there was no drop of rain anywhere. I dealt with the man on the black horse. He was acting very oddly. Not surprised me considering all the things that we heard of the peasants. Your Grace, I found a match for the substance of the file to the poison. They're quite certain that the file was used to poison, but what was it doing near Branca? Thank you for your investigation. I just felt like inviting you here, but I can't say I'm sorry. We have nowhere else to seek help, Grace. Bandits rule over our village. They said they would slit our throats if we came to you. We can't let them eat our food or drink our wine and use our women anymore. They're well equipped, and us farmers don't know how to fight. We don't stand a chance. Weeks. I can't help. Oof, 4, huh? Greetings, my Grace. May I come closer? I see. You have very interesting aura. Let me read your future. I can see that things are going very interesting. Yes. Do not believe in my fortune, my Grace. I've been reading many kings. Too many kings, yes. And I'm correct. Just between I and you, I can promise you I tell you things about you and they will be true. And then you will pay. Otherwise, you don't have to. I'm not interested because it's gonna fuck with my way of thinking. We need a battalion of at least 1,000. We're at 960 without that guy's help, but that guy would really help us out. I don't think he knew anything about what I gotta ask, so that's not gonna help. What did you do the other night? I know. Next time I promise I'll use a gentle solution than nettle powder. I just miss seeing Maya. She always came up with the best things to do. You know she shouldn't be here. I know, I just miss her. Why don't you play with someone from the castle? They're all boring. You just want to talk about dance lessons and the correct way to behave at the table or how cuddly should be placed. You improved your resourcefulness. I'm sure you can come up with something interesting to do. I know, I'm sorry. Maybe I can bully the servants a bit. The crack in the pavement looks weird. As if someone moved it. I couldn't get underneath it, but maybe if you had some needles? Sword would be too thick. I need something a bit smaller. My wiener, perhaps? Pet the fox. I have to question and seek an expert. I don't even know where to find an expert yet, and I have to... So I'm gonna have to start inviting more people and questioning, because that's the problem I'm running into, is I haven't done this enough for the investigation. Oh, we're gonna pay a lot. Alright, we're gonna have to hold off for some food supplies because we do have a lot to keep paying them. Holy shit. It is so expensive. Arrived, a strange orb. Dealt with the man. Seemed like he was under a spell. How did you deal with the man on the white horse? You're not a general. What'd you do? Throw fucking acid at him? No, not. They're simply used as ornaments, but I've seen things with oracle dust put inside. It's ironic how many of these files you can find them, since King doesn't support the dust trade. Before he passed, may the gods have their favor. He turned down his alliance when he found out what he was up to. You say that it is not the best of turns. Ooh. Oh, that'll help me. Motherfucker, get over here. There are no casualties yet, but the gale keeps coming and getting stronger. Our homes have suffered damage already. I ran to you as quick as I could. Can we count on your help? The witch can protect your homes. Is that Chef Boyardee? I have a little bakery on the market. I make cakes and the like, pretty good ones. I run a little additional business on the side. Folks call it Oracle Dust. It can help you see the future, they say. Everything was going well until local crooks came along and started demanding more and more dust. They threatened me and I refused. I have no goal to buy more dust, nor do I have anything to do. I'm not helping anybody that's dealing with that dust. You can hate me all you want, but I'm not helping you fuckers with your dust issue. It hurts. The army's getting bigger and things hurt. Oh, God damn it. I'm fine, Father. I better check on her later. What the fuck? Grace, I've encountered a group of children in the forest. They were looking for a fern flower. Seems like they don't know what they couldn't find this time of year. Oh, they gave me some supplies. Oh, thank you. I need those. This is why we sent you out, man. I have this animal tooth. What is an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? What? That's part of the process, is it not, for wine? I'm gonna have to leave. Probably someone who's interested in animals or creatures. I found this file. Know anything about it? A file used to heat up ingredients for potions. Quite the common thing. Get it from any merchant. I've never seen one with such imitation, though. It's definitely not mine. You know who it might be? I heard what the spices were for. Yeah, Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it's a medical use and nothing else. After everything else I've heard from it. Keep trying to stop my business, but I'll tell you right away, you can't. If I don't sell it, someone else will. I know you wouldn't like it. That's why I didn't tell you. I don't care what you do, as long as you don't do it here. All the town folks disappeared from Burka. Proof. One day the village was as always next where it's a ghost town. I told you we should have investigated the magic anomaly in the woods, but who knows? Maybe it's not too late to set things right. Our witch isn't available. I wish there was another way to help. My witch isn't ready, and she is yet to return from her current mission. Just need 23 pieces of gold. I'm not a trained professional like you men. I'm at risk a lot here. Fine. Probably just taking it, but you know what? I'll help out this one time. The bandits ruling over a village slaughtered half of us while they try to seek help from you. Everyone have died. Folk, men, neighboring villages have intervened. They don't have fancy general swords or armor, yet they still come along to help. It's miraculous that I'm still standing here. Sorry we couldn't help. We had limited resources. Tell that to all those who are gone now. All my fields are flooded. The gods have punished us. Nothing will grow. No potatoes, beetroots, no parsley. We're sick. Our children are starting to go hungry. I was wondering if your witch could do anything. The witch is busy. Hey, should try digging the ditch around your field water drain. Of course, Your Grace. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, just dig. Rats, they're everywhere. They took over my barn. There's hundreds of them. I can't milk my cows and feed my horses. I had to walk here. How am I gonna get to market if I have nothing to sell? I'll send my general. Let's recently share important piece of information about it. Apparently, King James wasn't son. It's dust business, row which trace ingredients. It's poison. This. Oh, who the fuck would know about it? This tooth. I'll invite her again, but I'm not gonna take her offer on the whole daughter thing. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to question her. I hope you can keep him under control. I can, Your Grace. Why wouldn't you say I can't? I see you chasing him all around the castle. Yes, it's part of his training. I'm just making sure no one can catch him when he's on a mission. Very fast. He's a perfect agent. And if you need help with him, don't be afraid to ask. Won't you take him away? Of course not. I'll help if I can. Things are up and down right now. We're almost ready for battle. This is our last chance to form any alliances and ready our agents. Ready will match the foothills. Novia will not expect to meet him there. I'm certainly not ready for the attack. We have a chance to win this. If I gave my daughter away, we'd probably have an even greater chance. What he asked me was a very difficult task. I have managed to help the villagers support the walls of their homes. Oh yes, I've found something like this before. It's a charm necklace. It's an expensive thing. The bigger the tooth, the more dangerous the demons can protect you from. I have a smaller one, just in case. Many soldiers wear these as a sign of their strength, especially if they obtain the tooth themselves by defeating a monster. It brings them luck in battle. Where'd you get yours from? It was a wedding gift from my father. It looks like a potion vial. I don't know much about that stuff. Alright, get the fuck out of here. 22 for 16 gold. Sounds reasonable. Not really that great. Thank you, Your Grace. Your general was magnificent. I'll show you a final piece, but now I'm thinking a general is kind of lonely in here. Why not expand on the story? Make it bigger, better, and grand. You know what I'm thinking? A witch would make a great addition. A general and a witch together. I think this will sell. Come back in some time. Your Grace, I bring. Father, have you seen what happened to the Hisser? Your Grace, these are dangerous pests. They steal eggs, chicken, and other goods and spread diseases, fleas in particular. I come here to offer my services as a hunter, Your Grace. I saw this fox hiding in the castle, so I hunted it down. I thought I would do you all a favor. That's for the better. Hisser was on a quest. It's not fair. The murderer should be rot in dungeon for killing one of my special agents. Please not punish me, Your Grace. If I knew, I wouldn't have. I came here looking for gold, but since I have been nothing but trouble so far, let me be of service. Let me serve you and your people. I can deal with monster, wild animals, track down, and bring you bodies. Bodies you can keep. I don't want to see any of that, but we sure use your help. I will be in the dungeons if you need me. I think your dungeon guard is an old friend of mine. Finally have a new agent at our disposal. Alright, I'll bury him with the others. I know something about this tooth. I run a little business. I can exchange your supplies for gold. 25 for gold. Oracle dust still. I want to know what will happen. At another time I ever play this game again, I'm going to just be like, give me the dust. I'm going to be addicted. This wine stuff, what can you tell me about it? Looks like it comes from a big animal and enormous. Maybe a griffin or a dragon. I have never seen such a thing. Do you know where you can find it? I can try. I have a book on animal trophies somewhere. It'll take a while. Do what you need to. Stay safe. You were the bestest and swiftest agent, but most of all, you were my best friend. You are having a deep hole in my heart. You'll leave a deep hole. I will miss you forever. I hope you rest in peace. Are you feeling any better? Yes, Father, I'll stay here for a little while. He'll invite a lord, but, I guess I'll invite you, but I don't really have anything. I'm not going to give you my painting. Things are expensive. How much more of this is there? Week 28. I don't know how many weeks this goes up to. Oh, it's started getting late. Also, next week, our last chance to gather evidence. We don't need to pay agents for that week. Oh boy. Your Grace, I returned from the barn full of rats. He wasn't lying, there was a lot of them. I got my boys to catch them all. Stopped and abandoned house on the side of the road. It was full of pans and all sorts of size-shaped cover. Found some gold. This very rare dragon tooth appears to have come from a demon. A female dragon lives in the ancient forest of Calendar. Whoever lost it must have been an adventurous person. Right. I don't think you could have such an exotic tooth here in this place. Sorry to bother you, but we are in a bad situation. We don't know why this happened. Someone must have done something terrible to the gods to punish us so badly. Our sacred oak dying prematurely. All leaves are falling and you shouldn't be, Your Grace. We've given the sacrifices. We all gathered and prayed. Nothing is helping. I think Volus has escaped the underground. He's in search of Sinner. This is why we're having so many thunderstorms. God of Thunder is trying to find him. The thunder won't stop until he's returned underground. I'll send my hunter for 3 weeks. Good luck. I wasn't sure if I didn't want to jinx anything. I think it must have been 14 weeks. Now I'm certain. We're pregnant. That's wonderful. Hopefully it'll be a boy this time. Yes, my darling. I have a good feeling about this. You told the girls yet? No, I haven't. Can I tell them? Of course you can. 1 year, 52 weeks. All right. Grace, my village was attacked because I'll probably wrap up soon if that's the case, so we can do the rest of the half another day. My Grace, my village was attacked by vicious animals. A pack of wolves had attacked our shed. They took some of our I was almost said children. Our chickens. Our children. Like, what's wrong with me? Leaving us with less to eat, and they also wounded a shed keeper who tried to scare them away. I think they're hungry at this time. We were afraid they'll be back. Can't help right now. I bow before you, Your Grace. My name is Boguslav. I don't know what to bother you, but I have a matter to twist my brain. My lady, she's so upset with me, and she has got good reasons, I tell you. I ain't no man to think straight. I want to do good, and I sold our barn to buy her a servant. You know, to help her in the house and with the kids. She always complains how much work she has. She flipped and threw me out because our barn will make no more money for us. And she has a point. Darn, did I not think about this before? I've tried everything, Your Grace, but she still won't have me back. I have found a new job in the potato fields. I shaved even. My heart is broken and I cannot sleep tonight. Please help, Your Grace. Maybe a witch could help? I pause, I'll do anything to have her back, even if it's magic. Even if it's magic. Your mother is pregnant. No wonder, after all the giggles you've been having in the bedroom lately. I'm sorry, haven't you gotten enough? With you three? Yes, we're hoping for a boy this time. We need a successor to the throne. I hope it's a boy then. I wouldn't want yet another sister. Maybe a boy who wouldn't get torn up about silly jokes. You just be happy. Fucking spoiled brat. Love you! Sister's visiting soon, is she? Oh yeah, because she's gonna be coming to this trial. Gonna be a big sister. What? I already have a big sister. Now you're going to have a little sister or a brother. Wow, really wet. I want a little brother. What's his name gonna be? We don't know yet. We don't know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. But he or she is gonna join our family in about 20 weeks. Is that a long time? Yes, it's still a while away. Maybe you can help me convince Luli to come back home. Are you excited? Yes. Is she bringing Dusty? How long is she staying for? I'll tell her about Hister trying to save her. Sorry, she's not bringing Dusty, sweetheart. I don't know. I know how much you miss him, but he wouldn't have traveled such a long distance. We'll only see him when all this is over. Get her a cat already. But another snail. They can't do much. Didn't mean to click that. Yep. See you later. I found some clues that might lead us to the person behind the death. What have you found? That's all. I found something that might help with the investigation. That is all. I know we can't attack Hagos. Is there anything else we can do? We don't know about what Ival's plans are. But we need to get ready for what army marches to Armor. We need to focus on making more alliances with lords, improving our castle's defenses. We'd get a good whopping 300 if we married off our daughter. I don't have time to explain everything. I know you're not responsible for the death. I think Ivo knows who poisoned his father. The atmosphere here is pretty tense. Ivo and his advisors are talking behind my back. They wouldn't let me stay with them and always send me back to my chambers. I've heard Ivo say he has some kind of plan. I can't wait to see. Didn't finish writing. Is she being in a hurry? It's good she's coming with Ivo soon. We'll find everything out then. They probably think it's her. It was you, Audrey. You did this. He'll invite a lord. Hey, you want to come over? He's like, I'm already coming. The fuck do you want? The Royal Trial. Welcome to the Royal Trial. We will firstly question the witness they have in the matter, and we'll go over the gathered evidence. And lastly, we'll identify the killer. Some of you are suspects, and I have the right to believe that they're a real perpetrator amongst us tonight. And with that, let's hear what the witness have to say. Grace, we have three people listed as witnesses. Who shall we start with? King's advisor. Please state your name and tell us what you say. Name's Rigo, and the King's advisor. A very important piece of information, Your Grace. I recognize Lady Lena over there. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened our king. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Rusulia, not Ivo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for the family. We must proceed accordingly, Your Grace. She is clearly the perpetrator. She will get to speak. Alright. Doubt it's going to be that bold. The guard, come forth. You say your name, tell us what you say. Lutzfrid, Your Grace. I was the king guard, and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say. But know that there was little I could do against poison, especially one that worked so fast. The day he died was a day of shame and guilt for me, and the king, Ivo, is continuing to make me pay the price. To the point. All I want to say is I've witnessed many people visiting over the years, none of them angered him as much as Nordsky. I think we all know how much of a liar he is. I am no liar. Who are you to shame me in front of the kings? He ordered to deceive her after he proposed to help his wife. No, the only reason Nosuke offered his help was to become famous for something he didn't do. He was enraged, claiming he was a fraud, and that he would show him. I see. I do not have any questions. Let's proceed. Oh boy. Peasant from Branca, come up. Tell us your name and where you're from. I'm the Lord, Orden's town, Branca, Your Grace. I own a vineyard in Branca. We have observed Lord Eden for a while. He was acting so strange, walking around the village in a trance. Do you dare tell such falsehood? One time he pissed all over my grape flowers and none of my grapes will grow. How rude. Not a nice man. I'm convinced he was the one who poisoned. That's all the witnesses we have. Let's prove to gather the evidence. An animal tooth. An item so rare that only one person could have returned from such an encounter alive. The tooth was examined and only one creature fits the unique shape. Now a demon from the far lands of Kalador. And who else could have traveled there and back from the noble knight of honor? Whether Noski slew the beast or not, he must have worn this charm around his neck as one of his storytelling props. The animal tooth was found in the wine cellar. This is where Norsky could have poured poison in the wine. He wanted to help his wife, the king's wife, Paloma, but the king shamed him instead. Norsky couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, so he planned to murder the king. Lies, I'm truly a man of honor. I would never do such a thing. The king made of me a fool that day, that is true, but I left the castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed him, only that I was been in the wine cellar, which I'm not denying. And why would you be sneaking around Grevno Castle? I was just looking for a quiet place. To talk to Lady Sir Frederick's widow. Well, when we talked, she must have pulled it off my neck. It was a fascinating conversation. So you meant the item belongs to you? No, well, it could be mine. I don't know. I have a lot of these things around my neck, but I swear I didn't do anything about the wine. A poison vial, with the very substance still inside, was certain that belonged to the person who poisoned. It is common knowledge amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous substance. Our tests indicate that the substance of the vial matches the one used in the poison king. Not only that, it was found near Braca, a village under your control. The king was against the Dutch trade, and he was found out from the Lord Lurs that you two were not the best of terms. With his death, weaker borders with the Atana, whatever it is, might make it easier for you two to distribute the dust beyond Devon. By poisoning the king, you plan to expand your business, isn't that the truth? Based on Hermer's testimony, even your own residents know you're up to no good. Nonsense. I may be running a little side business, but this product can be found literally anywhere. Even markets are full of distributors. The file does not prove I was the one who poisoned him. This could have been anyone. There's no clear answer here, Grace. We haven't sentenced someone, anyone, or else I will put all blame on you. We did the best we could. It's just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord in any. If we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against them, though, and our people will sense that it was just a royal whim. Oh boy. I sentence. I mean, the Dragon Slayer was very, very jumpy, but then also, we didn't even talk to the girl. And Lady Leda said she had one. But that guy does run a side business, and he's the only guy who could have probably have gotten it, but at the same time, the Dragon Slayer guy could have. I mean, I really have no idea, because I didn't get any more evidence. I kind of fucked up somewhere along the lines, or this was the only evidence I could acquire. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's none of them. But when questioning the Dragon Slayer guy, he was very, very like nervous. But I don't know. I feel like that's just too obvious. And that girl really wanted me to marry off my daughter within the meeting, right off the bat. It was right to the point, and then laughed as she left because of some curse bullshit. I don't even know where to go with this. Given that the only proof we really have is that the Dragon Slayer was in the wine cellar, he could have been the only one to really tamper with the wine. But who knows? You've been sneakily wandering around the castle in the shadows like a spectre. You're proud now you refuse to be rejected. King saw your lies and you need to be punished for them. It was you who must have planted the poison in the cup. I sentence you to die. You have found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory for me, and as such, the forces will aid you in your struggle. 3,000 men will be ready to strike when you blow the horn and signaling my men ambush the army. Such is my will. Could have just said no and not had any help. You always loved this view. Is this where the battle will take place? Yes, do you see? Right there in the middle, there will be a tight trail leading through. That's where we'll hold them off. Turns out I was always staring at the end of it all. Hey, nothing ends. Neither of us help will be victorious, if he helps. You were at the trial, you heard what he said. He will be keeping his father's promises. Everything will be fine. Let's not worry about that for a second. A lot of things have happened since you left, you know. Celia found a new friend. It turned out she was Rodovia, so your mother expelled her from the castle. So he's keeping interesting company. Has she grown up or is she still a mess? I don't think she'll ever change. Still gives me a lot of trouble. The other night she pulled a prank, pulled another of her pranks. This time on your sister. Didn't spare anyone. Your little sister keeps finding more ridiculous pets. You can't quite find a replacement for Dusty. Last time I was here, she had a snail. What was it? Smudge. She gave me a hard time about it. I won't forget that. She also had a hedgehog and a fox. I'm worried that what she'll tame next. We had our fair share of stress with your mother too. She's pregnant. You will have a sibling. It's hard to imagine that what she must be going through with the battle on the horizon. Your husband must be looking for you. I miss you, all of you, so much. I shouldn't have let you leave so soon. You know this was inevitable. Everything is fine. You don't need to apologize. It's all my fault. I almost married off our other daughter to a crazy lady because I was so desperate to desperate for army bruises. I was doing all this to you? No, oh no, he wouldn't. He's very kind. He's good to me. He takes care of me. Like I told you in the letters, Father. Father, please don't tell him. He's the king now. He has an army that will blindly follow him, even to your gates. Don't say anything. It's better that way. He has better and worse days. Don't anger him more, please. I can't let this bastard treat you like this. I'll talk some sense into him. There you are. Packing your things, we're going. Could I hit more people, or could I not? You pipsqueak, you think you wear the crown on your head and you can do whatever you want? What lies did you tell your father this time? Are you plotting against me again? I didn't say anything, I promise. She has nothing to do with it. You think I can't see what you do to her? You lay hands on my daughter again, I swear I'm going to, what? Defeat Rodovia all by yourself? I think you're forgetting the position here. I give you my army, thank me. This castle will see me another day. You do not tell me what I can and cannot do. Nevar is at the mercy, so you had better address me proper as respect. Yes, your grace. Better leave off here. Too much talking, you will get you and your family into trouble. Or I change my mind. Yeah, you fucking leave. Fucking walk away. Walk away. He's like acting all tough as he's already out of the room. Go, huh? Good bitch. Alright. Before we, because I'll save and continue and it'll go on. I'm going to save and quit. That is where I'm going to wrap it up. The next time we play, we'll go on to week 30 and it'll be the time Rodovia and all that shit happens and more.